Hi everybody, Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese sizala sokhuluma ngazo le ndaba esifundile. Senzela laba phela abasuke bengenazi isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalabo abanqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama reviews ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avukayo mangabe lama shows sesiwabukile ku TV. Uma ngabe uqala ujoina namhlanje and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi, uphinde press the notification bell eduze ka subscribe so that you can get our notifications when we post new work. If you want to be a member, there's a join button. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a thanks button. And yeah, there's adverts or 2 or 3 on the video to watch if you want to financially support the channel. And thank you so much to all those that have financially supported the channel. Guys, today I want to talk a little bit. You know, it's light. You know, don't see the thumbnail and come here. Siyahleka nje na futhi it's light sihleka. You know, asizoba serious. You know, we are just laughing a little bit here and there. Yeah, when are there at the Twitter? Hey, we need one YouTuber that's going to say, I am coming at the Twitter. I think JoziTube production is our Musa Khawula on YouTube, because she is coming at the YouTube. She's taking the space, she is bringing it at the YouTube. She's coming at the Twitter and taking it and bringing it at the YouTube. She's one of those people I'm like, I don't even need to go on Twitter because I will know what's happening on Twitter through JoziTube production. Okay, so she did the things yesterday because she always does the things. Sometimes she's bringing people that I'm like, okay, these people I don't even know, but people in entertainment, they know the people, but I always wait for the ones I know. So yesterday she did the things, brought the audio from the one of the spaces, Musa Khawula. Hey, like I've never seen anything like that before. Like and it's a gossip. They live gossip like 24/7. I even asked on one of the videos, when do these people sleep? Because it's not so they speak throughout the night in them, like Haibo, they buy labor. If you're talking about gossip, I wonder how it will be like when Musa comes on YouTube, when he eventually comes on YouTube. Would it just be on a live, just talking and talking and talking? I wonder, you guys. So he brought JoziTube production posted this video where it was an audio of Musa Khawula talking, I guess, with his friends about our YouTubers. Yeah, guys, you know, like you know, when you have siblings, your siblings can be the most annoying people and everything. And you can tell them you are annoying, but you never want an outside person to say your sibling is annoying or your sibling is crazy. They're going to get it from you. You never. You know, you can leave home not talking to your sibling to go to school. When you get to school, someone says something to your sibling, it's on. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I know she's crazy, but she's my crazy sister. You are not supposed to call her crazy. You know, it's that type of thing. And I feel like this is what is happening. We know what's happening in our YouTube, you know. We know our people. We know our creators. We know the craziness that we deal with here. But we do not appreciate now Twitter pointing it out, you know. Asithandi ukuthi manje nina niyasizakala manje kuTwitter nikhuluma ngabantu bethu manje. No, not like that. You know, these are our people. These are our creators. Only us, you know, are allowed to talk about them, you know. Musa is not done with my YouTuber. But yeah, guys, I'll give him this. He doesn't start these conversations. Every time that Musa is talking about Owamie of Owamie Entertainment or any other person, usually somebody asks him a question and then he responds, and you know Musa is going to respond how he responds. So even this time somebody asked him, because they ended up having a conversation. Actually, they were just making fun of YouTubers, but somebody asked him a question about the Vault Entertainment, if he knows Ulin of the the Vault Entertainment, and they were making fun of her channel. They were saying her channel does what Musa does, but she's not doing it the right way, and they were saying that she's just mean to everybody. Listen guys, a lot of the things they're saying are the things that some of us have said, but we were like, why are you saying this about our YouTuber? Our YouTuber now, and she does what Owamie and Sims, there was Sims also mentioned in that whole thing. It's a mess. Honestly, it was just gossip, you guys. What do I think about them mentioning the channels that they've mentioned? I mean, I think if you are mentioned in that space, Sika Musa, because a lot of people who listen to that space, Sika Musa, it can be a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing, you guys, because a lot of people are listening. So the thing is, people might actually hear you being mentioned in that channel and immediately go and check out your channel. And because they say almost seem to have a lot of followers, if they are not really talking about you in a positive way, it might not work to your advantage. We are still to see if there's any changes in the Vault Entertainment's subscription and numbers, because she has been sitting in the same place for a while now. You know, she has been sitting in the same place for a while, and we don't know if her being mentioned in that space is going to have an impact at all on her channel, especially because they were not talking about her in a positive manner. Also, they do a little bit talk about, but Usims, they were not really discussing Usims. I think the lady was just comparing with the Vault to Sims and to Owamie, to say that the Vault Internet does the same thing as Sims Rights, and also Owamie Entertainment. But then I think also that another thing that was very important that they do mention in that space is the clarification that Musa gives, because one question that I have heard is that because they did have that space where they were talking about Moshe and Musa's fight, where Owamie had come in and it was all friendly. She was in support of Musa. That was before the space that went viral where he was going off on Owamie. So it was a question to me in saying, how are you going to have this nice conversation with this person one day, and then and then the next you are going off on what happened between the two spaces that made you change your mind about this one person? And Musa does go on to explain, listen, when they did that space talking about him being attacked by Moshe, he says at that time ubetakiwe, but ubengatakiwe utshwala, ubetakwe yibhakela. Ubetakwe yibhakela zika Moshe. You know, mawukade ushawa guys, into inhliziyo incane, you are talking but you don't even know who you're talking to. He says yes, the lady came and he was meaning Owamie came and she was in support of him and all of that, and at that time it was all about the fight. So if you were supporting him, he was all about it, but it did not mean that now he likes what she does and how she does it, you know. So that day she came in. He even says at that time he wasn't even aware really it's her, so maybe he wasn't even thinking straight, this is Owamie of Owamie Entertainment. He was just happy to have people come in support of him against Moshe. That I understood when he was explaining. So when the following day she comes in, now she's clear-minded. Ibhakela as sekho akasadakiwe ibhakela, use clear now. Okay, this is the lady. Now it's time to be real, and it's time to say exactly what I think about this lady. Like we've all have said, we still think that that whole thing was rude, but he explains what happened, because for me it was like it wasn't making sense. You have this nice conversation with somebody, the next thing it's not so nice anymore. So he does explain that. But guys, when it comes to really I don't know if it's really going to end up being Twitter versus YouTube, because I really feel like these platforms are for anybody really. I just do not like Twitter. I do not like how Twitter works. Twitter as little as possible, just for my mental health, because there's just things that I do not want to deal with when it comes to Twitter. But I feel like people that can be on both platforms successfully, they can do that. But there is that thing when it comes to Musa and his spaces where it almost feels like they undermine the work that is done by YouTubers. If you are a YouTuber to them, you are just somebody that is just uyahlekisa nje kubona, because that's all that they were doing, bebehlekisa ngama YouTube. We are coming at the Twitter. So guys, I guess we'll have to wait and see when Musa is coming at the YouTube and see how well he does. Really, I can't because apparently the Vaults did a video about Musa and it wasn't a very nice one. I wonder how Musa is gonna feel when he eventually sees that video, because then then we're gonna know how Musa really feels about the Vaults. But yeah, you guys, I guess I guess it's that thing, as long as people are asking Musa about the Owamie thing, about the YouTube thing, he's always just going to give his honest thoughts, honest if it's honest. And I do feel like it's not necessarily that he just wants to keep on talking about it. I do feel like it's other people that are pushing him to keep talking about this issue. That's why he ends up talking about this issue. But like I say, asithandi njalo manihlekisa ngabantu bethu, ngoba abantu bethu yithi kuphela who are supposed to hlekisa about them. But anyway, that was it for today. Tell me what you think about this. Do you even understand this explanation that Musa is giving in terms of why he suddenly attacked Owamie when the other day they were having such a nice conversation? Do you like it, Masenza? You know, now attacking our people. I know we are supposed to attack our people. Don't attack our people. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.